need more to be grateful for. We just need to be more grateful. It's not just a saying for most of us. It's a reality we have come to recognize as we travel through this journey called recovery. At times we could be grateful for things based upon what we think we should have or what we don't have that we want. We can also look at it in terms of being somewhere that we're not supposed to be and wanting to be somewhere else in our lives. But by being grateful in the moment, we stop taking our blessings for granted and we actually start appreciating the little things in life. That is how we show that we are ready for all the things that God or whatever power you choose to believe in has for you. So let's take a look at some of the general basic things that we should be grateful for in our lives. For people in recovery, being grateful for a second chance. A lot of people didn't get that second chance. That first chance of being out in those streets and using drugs actually cost them their life or either their freedom. We have to be grateful that we were given a second chance at life and at this program called recovery. Another one is being grateful for the people I've met in this journey of recovery. Sometimes you meet people in recovery at meetings that say things that you really don't want to hear, but you actually need to hear. And we have to start being grateful for those people to tell us things that are going to help us, even if we don't like them. I had to learn that in my recovery. I always base how I felt about somebody on if they said something good or positive to me that I wanted to hear. But you got to be able to take the things that you don't want to hear, because those are the things that I learned my greatest lessons. Next is being grateful for freedom of active addiction. During my addiction, I felt a certain bondage like I never ever experienced before. I felt a person that was looking in a mirror like I was looking at someone else other than myself, like I was trapped inside of the shell that I was seeing. And that's due to all of the things I did to myself, to my body, physically, mentally, and spiritually in my addiction that caused me to get to that point. There's nothing like having freedom from active addiction. Next is being grateful for my friends and family. A lot of family members and a lot of my friends put up with a lot of stuff from me while I was still actively using drugs. And even after I got clean, most of them still stuck in there after that because all they ever wanted was for me to live a better life than what I was living. So I'm grateful for all of those people. I'm grateful for all of the times they had to get down and tell me things that really upset me and hurt me, but those things were the truth, and I never realized how much it hurted them to see me in the condition that I was in because I was only thinking about myself, because this is a self-centered disease. I'm grateful for all the friends and family that stuck by me, even the ones that didn't, because they played a part in me getting here as well. Next is being able to just appreciate nature and being able to appreciate the small things in life. Just being able to go outside and hear a bird chirp, or being able to walk in grass with no shoes on and actually feel that and not have that numb feeling that I felt in my active addiction where I didn't feel anything. Just being able to appreciate the beauty of watching kids play, just the beauty of being outside. I spent 80 to 85% of my active addiction inside, in some crummy house, abandoned buildings, getting high and barely, going out into society. I'm so glad now that I'm able to do those things and to appreciate nature. Another thing is being grateful for my health. I'm 62 years old and I'm in okay shape based upon all the things I did to myself 34 years ago. I have little ailments here and there, but overall, I'm not in bad shape to be 62 years old and had an active addiction. So I'm thankful for my health. Every morning I wake up, I thank God for my health, my strength, and my ability to even get up and get out of bed, because a lot of people can't do that, man. I'm grateful for all of my experiences that I've experienced in life, good, bad, or indifference, because I've learned from them either way. And what hurts worse than learning from experience is not learning from experience. So I've learned from those things. Some of the things that I experienced were positive. Some of the things I experienced were negative. But I thank God for all the experiences that I've had in my life, because all those experiences led me to the point I am at today. Another one I'm grateful for now is my career. I actually get an opportunity to work with people that are dealing with mental health illnesses and substance abuse illnesses, and I feel like I'm making a difference in people's lives. And I've always wanted to have a job where I felt like I was making a difference in a person's life for the good. In this career that I have now, I'm able to do that, and it's only through getting and staying clean that these opportunities have presented itself to me. Another one, I'm just grateful for finding a new way of life. Finding a way of life other than the streets, other than drugs. A life that I'm wanted all along but didn't know how to find. I have found a life beyond my ability to imagine. And it was all through the program, higher power, people in the program, and me continuing to do the things I needed to do on a daily basis, whether I wanted to or not, for my recovery. And last but not least, I'm grateful for all things, good, bad, or indifferent. I remember my first sponsor, God rest his soul, before he shared, he would always say, "I'd like to thank God for all the good and the bad that's happened to me today." And I went up to him one day after the meeting and said, "Why do you thank God for the bad things?" And he said, "Because you're supposed to thank God for all things," or whatever power that you believe in, good, bad, or indifference, because all things have gotten me to where I am today. So I got to thank God for the good and for the bad, because it's through the bad that I learned and prospered and was able to get to the other side of the good. If you like anything I said in this video, hit the like button, subscribe button, leave a comment, and until next time, the Libra Man is out.